People often ask me, what difference does a Labour council make? We've been up and down the country seeing some great work by our local Labour teams. Let's have a look.
I'm Michael Payne, Deputy Leader of Gedling Borough Council, 24 years old, so the youngest Deputy Leader in England. From 1974, when Gedling first started, the Labour Party have only ever controlled Gedling once, back in 1995 when they had an outright majority. After the campaign and after the election, we went from 9 councillors to 32. The big issues here in Gedling are we had shops and the local economy struggling because of policies decided by the local Conservative council. We had car parking charges brought in which were seen as being punitive and inconvenient for residents and not helpful to businesses. We had a neglect of town centres and no support for struggling shops. And what we've absolutely done since May in the 100+ days that we've had in power here at Gedling is to reverse the decision on car parking charges, which was a clear part of our manifesto. And the strong message is Gedling's now back open for business.
Yeah, I'm Councillor Jeremy Birch and I'm the leader of Hastings Borough Council, and here we are on Hastings Seafront outside one of the properties that our Grotbuster squad has been involved in to make sure we don't have tatty or derelict buildings despoiling the appearance of our town. Don't forget, the seafront, from an economic point of view, is the shop window of Hastings. If you're looking to Hastings perhaps as a town to visit or to move to, or in particular a town to invest in, then you might drive straight through and go somewhere else. So it wasn't just that we thought this isn't good enough for Hastings people, although it's not good enough for the shop window, and the shop window is how we want to sell the town.
I'm Sharon Taylor, I'm the leader of Stevenage Labour Council. Just behind me you can see the wonderful new sustainable housing that we've built here in Stevenage. It's built to the highest environmental standards. One of them is actually carbon neutral, and fantastic for the people that live there because they cost very little in energy bills.
I'm Councillor Phil Harrison. I'm Cabinet Member for Health, Social Care, Adults in Oldham. This is Limecroft. It's a building that's been here for some 40 years. It was built as an elderly person's residential home originally. Latterly, it became a respite care home for people with dementia. This was seen as a place that couldn't be afforded under the Lib Dem Tory Council previous to the elections last May, and so very quickly they moved people on. Redundancy notices were given, staff moved out, and the place was mothballed and shut down. And it was the Labour in opposition that asked that this building be kept, because if we took control of the council in May, we would reopen it. And indeed, on the 1st of December, we're opening the doors once again with the hope that we can re-establish this centre.
I'm Councillor Julian Bell. I'm the Labour leader of Ealing Council. I'm stood right in front of the Green Mango Cafe and the Ealing Green Supermarket, which were really badly hit during the recent riots. Our regeneration department individually go to each of the affected businesses to liaise with them to see what help the council could give, and we did that on the morning after the riot. We allocated a fund of £250,000 from our reserves. We gave a £1,200 civil disturbance grant to independent local traders affected, and those who were more seriously affected, unable to trade for up to 6 months, we gave them a £20,000 repayable interest-free grant. The Green Mango Cafe behind me and the Ealing Green Supermarket both took up that offer.
My name is Councillor Gordon Matheson and I'm the leader of Glasgow City Council. We made a promise in 2009 that every school leaver in Glasgow who qualifies will have the option of a modern apprenticeship. Now that's a very ambitious offer to make, but being Labour, we have delivered.
I'm involved in an apprenticeship scheme with Glasgow City Council. It's been very encouraging, given me a good start in life. Hopefully with a job opportunity at the end of it. Definitely, the City Council is pushing hard kind of create jobs in the city.
So far, over 200 Glasgow businesses have signed up. Over 1,500 Glasgow young people are currently undertaking apprenticeships, which they otherwise would not have.
So there you have it. No matter how tough the government makes it, Labour councils are working hard, finding creative and better ways to serve their communities. And we're proud of them.